Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing really good. In today's class, let us learn something new. Now, let's start with the easiest thing. Noun. What is a noun? Well, noun is a name of person, place, thing, or an animal. For example, a girl, a mosque, a television, or an animal. These all are examples of nouns. Now, let's see these examples, the words nouns in the sentences. Look at the screen, everyone. Here you can see Aisha can bake cookies. In this sentence, there are two nouns. Aisha, cookies. Next example, the chef cooked a delicious pancake. What are two nouns here? The chef, pancake. I can eat all the pancakes. Pancakes. These two are nouns. Ali and I like to eat chocolate cookies. What are the subjects? Well, let's discuss it later. Right now, what are nouns? Ali, I, and cookies. While in the last sentence, Mary and Jerry live in a small village. What are the nouns? Mary, Jerry, and village. Now everyone, look at the screen. There are three sentences and one thing is common. What is that? Aisha. Aisha can bake cookies. Aisha is a hard-working girl. Aisha wears white uniform. In all these three sentences, each sentence has two nouns. Like in first sentence, Aisha and cookies, these two are noun. In second sentence, Aisha and girl, these two are nouns. In third sentence, Aisha and uniform, these two are noun. But what is a subjective noun? In these three sentences, Aisha is actually subjective noun. What is a subjective noun? Well, subjective noun is a noun which tells us about the subject of the sentence. To whom are we talking about? Who is the main character of the sentence? And one more thing to memorize, the subjective nouns are, subjective nouns always come at the start of the sentence. I repeat, subjective nouns always come at the start of the sentences. Now, what is one thing that we don't like in these three sentences? That is Aisha. I'm not saying that Aisha is the thing or the person I dislike, but the repetition, right? So, now look at the screen. Instead of using Aisha again and again, what did I do? Aisha can bake cookies. She is a hard-working girl. She wears white uniform. Now what did I do? Instead of using name again and again, I have used she. And what is this she? She is actually pronoun. And as we are using this she instead of subjective noun, so that is why it is called as subjective pronoun. So instead of writing name of a girl again and again, we will use she. What will we use? She. It will happen only when we are talking about one girl. Now everyone, what are subjective pronouns? The exact definition is, subject pronouns are the words which we used instead of subjective nouns. For example, the boy is sleeping in his room. He is a hardworking and an honest boy. Instead of using the boy again and again, what did I use? He. Okay everyone, now you can see on the screen, I have given you options which will help you out to memorize which pronoun are we going to use and when are we going to use them. Aisha, the girl, my aunt, my sister. Which means whenever we are talking about one female, we will use she. Whenever we are talking about one male, one boy, my uncle, my father, my grandfather, we are going to use he. What if we are talking about many people? Yes, we will use they. And if I am included in those many people, I will use we, my friends and I, my class fellows and I, my mother and I. What about animals? Well, everyone, make sure to memorize it. For animals, we cannot use he or she. Instead, we will use it. And I and you will always remain same. Now look at these examples. My aunt lives in a small and beautiful village far away. Now what is the subjective noun here? My aunt. And instead, which pronoun will be used? She. Same is the case with next sentence. What is the subjective noun here? My friend and I. And I told you whenever we use I with others, we will use we. My uncle. Yes, he. My grandfather. One man, one male person. He. My friends. Many. They. I want to be a good person. Remember, I told you I and you will always remain same. Now everyone, here are few subjective pronouns that we always use. Make sure to memorize them and make sentences of them so that you will be able to use them properly in your sentences. That's all for today's class. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.